Hi guys, and welcome to my first vlog I've ever done and first video I've ever shot. My name is Jennifer Jackson. If you do not know me or follow me on Instagram or we're not friends on Facebook, I have always wanted to start a vlog or YouTube channel. I've just really never known what I would talk about, or I was too nervous to do it, so I finally kind of decided, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. Or I should say my boyfriend pushed me to really do it. So if you don't know me, I am 32 years old. I am a registered nurse and am currently going back to school for my Psychiatric Mental Health Nurse Practitioner degree. And I'm also a huge lover of anything related to health and fitness. And then this back here, this little white bundle of joy, his name is Zayden, and that is my love. He's my boxer. And so yeah, I kind of wanted to make a channel just talking about nursing, talking about grad school, and tying in some, lifestyle, some health and fitness, things that I've learned since, being over 30. I'm probably not the typical 32-year-old, I would say. I don't have any kids and I've never been married. So yeah, I kind of just have taken my time on doing things. I get a little bit nervous and hesitant, so I am just now kind of discovering what I really want in life. So I started as a nurse back in 2012 and have done a little bit of everything, honestly. I started working on a med-surg floor right out of college, and I did oncology. Then I transitioned into pediatrics because I knew I really wanted to work with kids. I did some pediatric home health. I worked at a pediatric urgent care clinic. I did pediatric OR. And then I finally transitioned into the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit where I am working now. So I am a NICU registered nurse and I love it. I finally found my passion. At first when I became a nurse, it definitely was not what I thought it was going to be, and I really kind of hated it, to be honest, and I finally have really fallen in love with it. So I kind of want to talk about my journey and maybe help some of those who are feeling a little bit lost in their career right now, especially new grads, because it's a really hard time to be a nurse right now. The amount of pressure on us is tremendous. And so yeah, I kind of want to just, tell my story about being a nurse. I want to talk about my journey in grad school. I have just finished my first year, so I have 2 more years. I am in the master's program. I would love to one day get my doctorates, but I am not in a huge rush because grad school itself is extremely challenging and time consuming. So I want to talk about the things that I'm learning in the psychiatric field, in mental health. I am a huge advocate for discussing openly mental health issues. When I first began grad school, I was doing the family nurse practitioner program, but I genuinely knew in my heart after working in the NICU for a while that my heart really is in helping women, especially with the psychiatric issues that a lot of them are facing as parents and new moms. We see a lot of issues in the NICU that are kind of brushed under the rug, I would kind of say. We see a lot of depression, anxiety, postpartum depression, schizophrenic disorders, bipolar disorders. We see a lot of addiction to drugs, alcohol, even issues like sex trafficking. I mean, there are just so many issues, that women are facing, a lot of domestic violence situations we see. And, there's a lot of pressure on women, especially now, to to kind of fit into this mold that society has created. And now more than ever, I think that it is really stressful on women, and it can really take a toll on you. And I don't think there's enough resources, especially in our area. I'm not really sure about other parts of the country, other parts of the world, but especially in the area I live in, there are definitely not enough programs and resources specifically aimed at women and the issues that we face in today's world. So I am hoping when I'm done with school to, hopefully be able to offer some kind of program that is aimed specifically at women's mental health issues. And I know myself, I've experienced a lot of things. Like I said, I'm 32, so I am, I'm not super young anymore, and I've had enough life experiences to know what it feels like to be a woman in, today's society and all of the different things that we may experience. So I'm hoping that I can kind of offer, a perspective and offer some help to those out there that may have experienced, some similar issues as I have. So yeah, I hope to kind of talk about grad school, teach you guys what I'm learning along the way, answer any questions that you may have about grad school, the process, how I work full-time and go to school full-time. And then I also want to kind of go into some lifestyle about health and fitness. That has been my passion since I was 18 years old. I started working out when I was 18, and I have been pretty consistent with it since then. I can't really remember a time when I didn't work out or, try to eat healthy. It kind of started off as a journey of just wanting to, look good in a bikini when I'm in college. And then it kind of transitioned into more of I wanted to compete. I saw girls competing in like bikini competitions, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. And then I kind of want to go into how that became a little bit of an unhealthy obsession for me and kind of led to a lot of insecurities and body dysmorphic disorder, I think. So I kind of want to talk about my journey there. I took some time off nursing, did some personal training, which I really did enjoy, and I miss in certain ways. So I'm hoping I can kind of, give you guys some insight on things I learned during that time of my life. And now I've kind of finally transitioned into a lifestyle that I feel like is balanced and manageable for the everyday woman. And that's probably mostly attributable to my boyfriend, because he kind of helped me snap out of this really unhealthy cycle I was in of wanting to be perfect and have the perfect body and fit in with this cool gym crowd that was like all shredded all the time. And, it was a very competitive, just very unhealthy world I was kind of surrounding myself in. And, he really did help me kind of take a step back and realize, what was really important to me. I had kind of become this person that I didn't really recognize anymore. So, I kind of want to talk about, how I balance a healthy lifestyle with work and school, maybe share some workouts. I haven't done that in a while just because I got a little bit bored with it, because I was just so obsessed with just doing my workouts, and they got kind of repetitive and boring. And I do a lot of macro tracking, so I can also share that with you guys. I've kind of mastered that by now, and I actually really like it. It kind of works for me, and I feel like it helps me really realize what I'm putting into my body, because I think health and fitness and mental health, they all kind of tie into one another, and they feed off of each other. So I'm really hoping that I can, just share some of my experiences that I've had over the years in these different fields. And then, of course, I, would love to share some of just my personal personal struggles, personal victories, things I've learned, things to do, things not to do. So yeah, I am really excited about starting this little channel. It's kind of just for fun for me. And my boyfriend really, I wanted to do it. My boyfriend really pushed me to finally do it and stop being so shy, because I am very introverted, despite most people see like my bubbly personality and they think that I'm like really outgoing all the time, but I'm actually very introverted and shy most of the time. I get very awkward and quiet in like large social situations. So anyways, if there is anything that you guys want to know or have questions on that is nursing related, grad school related, health and fitness, mental health related, please let me know. You can leave me a comment on here, or I also have my Instagram and Facebook. You can always message me on there. I am not gonna lie though, I am awful at checking my messages. So I'm gonna try to do better though. I hate creepers on social media. Like, I despise them. So I literally like don't check my messages sometimes, because I'm just like, I don't even want to like look through all this. So but yeah, I'm gonna get better, I promise. And I really am just hoping I can share my stories on here and maybe help some people along the way. I really love being able to connect and share the more vulnerable side of me. I think that it is very important to be able to be vulnerable and talk to people about things that you might be feeling or going through. So I hope I can just, make some people out there maybe feel less alone, and make them feel, like there's nothing wrong with them, because for so long I thought something was wrong with me, and it was a really hard journey, and I have really learned a lot. So just want to share everything I've learned. And of course, if there's anything specific you guys want to know, let me know. Other than that, I'm gonna try to maybe make a little video this week about, day in the life of a nurse, because I am going back to work tomorrow. I've been off for like a week, which has been really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that, and I will see you guys later. Bye.